I am Dr. Divya. So I am here teaching you today's topic is effect of environment factor and nutritional on plant disease development. So what is a pathology? Earlier we discussed about what is plant pathology. So the science of plant disease is called plant pathology, phytopathology. So it defined as the study of organism and environmental condition that cause disease in plant, the mechanism by which this occur, the interaction between these causal agents and the plants, the method of managing and controlling plant disease. And it also draws on knowledge from other scientific fields such as mycology, microbiology, virology, and biochemistry and bioinformatics. Environmental factor that affects development of plant disease. So this is the factor. Environmental can determine whether disease will occur or not. So temperature, moisture, wind, light, and soil pH. So environmental factor influences growth and susceptibility of host, multiplication and activity of pathogen, interaction between the host and pathogen, effect of temperature. So optimum for plant and pathogen. If temperature is near optimum for host and not optimum for pathogen, then slower is the disease cycle. So stem burst of wheat infection cycle on 5 degrees Celsius temperature for 22 days, and on 10 degrees Celsius temperature for 15 days, and on 23 degrees Celsius temperature for 5 and 6 days. So a plant and pathogen have equal minimum, optimum, and maximum temperature, and then pathogen gets upper hand. Temperature also affects the incubation period, germination period, and infectious period. So effect on viruses is unpredictable. Temperature and light intensity may determine seasonal appearance of symptoms. Virus producing leaf roll symptoms are severe in summer. Viruses cause mosaic and ring spot symptoms are more pronounced in spring. So here we can see leaf roll symptoms, and in second image is that ring spot symptoms. So effect of moisture. First image shows the soil inhibiting fungi in cool and wet environment, and then second one is a root rot due to wet drought condition. So these are showing the effect of moisture. How moisture favors pathogen? First, spore germination and germ tube penetration. Second, activations of bacteria, and then increased succulence of plants. And fourth one, soil pathogen often more virulent when soil near saturation point. So how moisture favors plant? Adequate water helps ensure healthier plants, and in turgidity results in cell elongation. So plant disease more common and severe in humid to wet areas of world. So number of rainfalls season determines a number of infection cycles season for many fungal disease. Effects of wind. So most disease epidemics are caused by pathogen which are spread directly by the wind or indirectly by insect vector that can be carried a long distance by the wind. And the causes of wounds. First one is direct wind damage. Second one is wind blown sand. Third is plant rubbing. And fourth one, dries plant surfaces. And fifth one, wind and rain, devastating combination, and releases spore and bacteria from infected tissues. Third one is effect of light. So sunlight is basically very important to plant health, and this may make them more susceptible to infections. So plants that do not receive required amount of light to meet their cultural requirements become stressed. Low light usually favors susceptibility to viral infections. Right plant in right place. Effect of soil pH usually affects pathogen more than plants. Plasmodiphora brassicacea club root. So optimum at pH 5.7, and that inhibited at pH 7.8. Second example, Streptomyces scabies, that is known as potato scab. Optimum pH is 5.2, 5 and inhibited below 5.2 pH. pH causes nutrient imbalance in plants and weakens them. The first image shows that club root is caused by Plasmodium brassicaceae, and second one image shows potato scab. Effect of nutrition on development of plant disease. So nutritional status affects plant's rate of growth and ability to defend against pathogens. First, a nutrient, nitrogen. So plants fertilized heavily with nitrogen are attacked more severe some pathogen, example vaccinia on wheat. Excess nitrogen cause prolonged vegetative period. Nitrogen deficiency cause weaker, slower growth, faster aging, and great susceptibility to pathogens that attack weak and slow growing plants. For example, fusarium, wilt on tomato. Second example, Alternaria solanae, early blight in Solanaceae. Second nutrient is phosphorus. So when phosphorus increases, it either improves nutrient balance in plant or accelerates maturity of crops, allows it to escape infection, making it resistant towards the invading pathogen, and it improves tolerance to disease that can reduce crop yield and quality. And the protection that phosphorus provides is often more related to the role it plays in plant development. For example, phosphorus is important in early root development and plays a key role in proper seed development. So these images show reduced growth in phosphorus deficiency plant. Third nutrient, potassium. So it reduces severity of numerous diseases like stalk rot of corn. Excess potassium increases severity of some disease like rice blast, promotes wound healing, and increases resistance to frost injury. So in the first image, stalk rot of corn, and the second one is rice blast. Third nutrient is calcium. So calcium is an essential part of plant cell wall. It forms calcium pectate compounds which gives stability to cell wall and bind cell together, therefore strengthen the cell wall structure. Helps in protecting the plant against disease. So numerous type of fungi and bacteria secrete enzyme which impair plant cell wall. Stronger cell wall induced by calcium can avoid the invasion. So it's the most common calcium sources are calcium nitrate and calcium chloride like lime. New aspects recently recognized aspect of a environment that can influence disease in plant is air pollution. So high concentration of pollutants can affect disease development. So in extreme case, they may damage the plants directly by causing acid rain. So these are the environmental factor and nutritions on plant disease development. Thank you.